This is our staging lanes. Coming in, you can see we have normal asphalt, and the other side is really rocky bitumen. So one of the issues that we have here is just lots and lots of rocks get dragged on to the start line, and it gets extremely dirty. So we have concrete out to 100 foot. The issue I've had for the last 10 years with this track surface is that it was finished extremely smooth, very smooth. So I've been struggling to get the rubber to stick over the years. It peels up quite a lot when it's hot. It blisters very easily. At the moment, there's sections here it was ready for a scrape, but when we do scrape it, it ends up going straight back to the raw concrete. I don't have any rubber left at all to rebuild it, so it takes a while to get back on. We don't have a lot of big tyre cars come on this track to lay down rubber, so most of the rubber put down is usually put down by the tractor. The concrete itself was done very well. We've had no movement in 10 years. The joints and everything were done properly. There's been no up and down movement. There is cracks in the concrete. I assume that's to be expected. Then from 100 foot out to 660 over since 2019 up till last year, I ground the whole lot with a small petrol driven grinder with a 11-inch disc on it. You may be able to see the ups and downs on it. Yeah, that's how big, and that's my foot. So it was a lot of work. I think it took me 3-4 off seasons to do it, and then we had someone professionally come in and finish the other half of the track. As the weather was starting to deteriorate it pretty bad, combination with weather and all the chemicals, we were starting to get pretty washed out and unable to get any traction down, so we got it ground. So that's our track surface. It's okay. I'd like it to be smoother, but we don't get enough traffic. We average probably 10-15 big tyre cars per event out of 60 cars, and most of the other ones are just street cars. So now, at this point in time, the track has been closed for the rest of the year. We have no management, so this track surface now will sit in the summer until March next year before anybody comes anywhere near it again, which is a shame. I was getting it good. The other issue that we have here, which I'll be doing today along the walls, we put out bricks to slow the water down, because we will get anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 mil of rain over this track surface and in this area, and that does a lot of damage if you let the water go. So that's just a quick look at our track surface. Yeah, the smoothness on the concrete was the biggest thing. Like when it's hot, the tractor actually pulls up the rubber. You can see the tractor marks. It is an issue. That's it. This is our deep end return road going into the gravel pit. We We use a fairly big gravel in this gravel pit, and also too it has a slight rise. It goes up and along. We found that has worked a lot to slow the cars down faster. This is our spray ute for spraying our traction compound down. We run 400 litre tank on the back. Pump goes both ways, so it draws out of the drums into the tank, and then we can spray it on the truck. That's our tester tray. I slide it underneath the spray bars to test that all the nozzles are working. We have wind covers front and back, as this place is extremely windy. One thing we have to battle with here. So yeah, we just sit somebody up on the back seat. I bang the roof when I want it turned on and turned off. So they just turn a little knob there, and that's our spray ute. My hand sprayer, custom made trolley that I made myself. Saw some video in America had one. And yeah, our street sweeper for washing the track and sweeping the track. It's a good machine. This is our leaf blower. This is what I use to blow the track off. Dry the track if it rains. But in 10 years we've only had one wet day. It doesn't rain up here at all. Not during winter. So this is our scrutineering shed. A little bit of transport. Our scoring gets put over there during a race meeting. And other vehicles are parked over there under cover. This place is beautiful. A bit dry at the moment. Buggy, and then we'll work you. This is our tractor that we use to drag the track with, and our sled. I have developed this and fine-tuned it over the years. I run two 44-gallon drums on the back, plus the downforce of the sled can have upwards of between 400 and 500 kilos of downforce. Not sure what that is in pound. But we have an issue here with slick tyres. We cannot get many. So what I've done is get solid rubber from tyre factories, and I bolt to the bottom plate. It sits underneath there, and I bolt it to that, and it works. But yes, it's very agricultural. Not sure how many horsepower this tractor is. I would say maybe 50, but it's a good old girl. It works well. This is our cleanup ute. We usually have 3 people sitting on the back, one in the middle, one with powder, and 2 with brooms. We are short-staffed quite a lot, so I've developed this broom. It goes on the back, and then it's just me sitting on the back spreading powder for an oil down. And this is another sweeper that I've developed. I sweep the track with this behind the buggy, loosen up all the stones and rocks. That's one of our biggest problems here because of the pit area. Is all large rocks, not asphalt. So I have a broom to sweep the track and then blow it and wash it. So this is the triple head burner I have customized and made myself with the help of a plumber, high flow regulator, and yet to use it. and I don't think I will. And this was the one that I used for many years. The burner would sit on the side, and I had a Stanley knife blade. I would change the blade. I had to do most of the scraping by myself, so I developed this one.